Good morning. It's 7:20 in the morning. I've been driving by this canal on the way to work and home from work, and it's not far from the house. So I was thinking, you gotta be fishing it. So grabbed my bag, got my fishing poles, and I was like, let me go hit that canal, see what I can find in there. Most likely, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like carp. But if there's any bass or striper or salmon in there, then maybe I get lucky. But my gear is not set up for that, so I'm only good for like 12 pounds. So hopefully nothing too big. It's gonna break the line. So go do some fishing in the morning. Not that long. I just want to go try it out, and then after that, go back home and do some housework. I got a lot to do on this car. The weather's getting better, so I'm gonna start working on this car and start doing the engine bay, the lighting, and then we should finally start getting something done on this car. 240, nothing yet, just because I think the turbo's going bad. Gonna have to swap out a turbo, and I don't want to put red parts on my car. So, like I said, HKS turbos are not cheap. Top mount, it's not cheap. Everything I want to do, the car's not cheap, and I don't plan on going cheap on the 240. Everything has to be name brand. So that's why I took out an NRG seat, really, and hopefully I can go Brit seat. And I already got the steering wheel, the shifter, and still got to do the hydro, the correct way to do hydro. I need the 300ZX brake so I can do the double in the rear and bigger brake in the front, and should be good to go. But yeah, so I'm literally almost there, like down the street. So let me go and offload, and then we'll head over to the water or canal. All right, so this is the canal. We've been checking out, drive by this road like every day for work, and I'm just gonna use a Texas jig. Might be fishing here, I'm not sure, but we're about to find out. Only gonna use lure, not using no light bait. This side, there's no sign saying I can't, but the sign behind the camera shows that there's no trespassing. So this side, I don't see nothing. So that's why I'm gonna hit this big part of water. So let's try the Texas jig. Put the mic on here. I think I see some movement towards the bridge. Go check it out over there. And I got a top water popper for just hit the top, see if I can see anything want to follow. No, I don't see nothing following this yet. Let it sink. I know this runs towards the dam, Woodbridge, and Lode Lake. Should put a slip weight on it. Get to the bottom. Water is dark. Yeah, not seeing any action at all. Like I'll bring it in. Usually you'll see something follow, but yeah, not seeing nothing follow. I think they're tadpoles that I see though. I don't think those are small fish. Yeah, they're like small little frogs. I'm not seeing no action whatsoever. Might be just be carp and bottom feeders in here. And not a big fan of sitting out. I just would let my pole sit there. Yeah, I don't see nothing. Might have to go somewhere else. All right, so from what I see is there is small bass here. I see crawdad crawling from the side, which along right here the side. There's like small baby bass swimming right around here. They're like real tiny, like literally like this small. So maybe I know they're cannibals, so they'll eat each other. So maybe I get lucky, hit something here where the water's churning. You can see in the water there's little like whirlpools swimming around in there. So figure maybe something might be active with food feeding. I don't know. Well, up there, little fish jump. So we'll go ahead and start throwing in our lures and see what we can get. I was walking right here, and if you look straight down, there is a bunch of scuba fish, and they're all just swimming right there. You see a whole bunch. I'm not sure what. You see them all swimming right there. Let me zoom in. You guys see them. They're swimming. They're all there. They're real small, like maybe inch, 2 inch, but really, really small. And they're all just chilling right along the side. It might be activity, but I don't think so. It's probably too small. But they're in here, so there is fish. It's just I don't see nothing big. I'd have to use like a small little lure. So I talked to the water guy who was working on the water lines releasing, and he was telling me that there's a bunch of bass, but this is what the water feeds the farmers, and once it goes dry, all the fish die. So he's like, once in a while you'll see something big, but he says it's real rare. They're stay babies. He said you'll see a bunch of carp, but I'm not sure you guys see them, but they're all in there. It's a bunch of them. And he says they don't make it to big size. They usually will have to die out because they drain the water. Makes sense. You'll see them jumping little tiny jumps, kind of like shad. But I was like, they're in here. It's just I don't know if they're big and can't go there. So no trespassing. Same as the side over there. No trespassing. So it's just like right off of here. And I was hoping to get something because you got the passage where the water runs. But nothing. So just call it a day as a fail and try again another day somewhere else. Like I said, I'm going to keep finding other spots to go fishing until weather gets really good, and then start working on the car and fishing at the same time. So, all right, y'all. It was a fail, but hey, peaceful day.